We are I Am Vengeance.
And you're watching Meet the Locals.
April here with Ready or Not Entertainment. I'm doing our segment, Meet the Locals. I'm sitting here with I Am Vengeance. How are you guys doing?
Phenomenal.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very well. Except
Very well.
two of us aren't here, but other than that, quite well. That's
Jeez.
it. Life, man.
Yeah. So introduce yourselves.
I'm Mike.
Mike,
And I hold a mic.
Matt, I play guitar. Do a lot of the songwriting.
Name's Rob. I shred drums
Also
Shred
do a lot of
drums?
songwriting.
and a lot of songwriting.
I didn't know you could shred drums.
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay.
It can be done.
He also writes music because he's in the band too.
Do a little bit of little singing here and there, little writing of the vocals and processing that way.
Good, nice. Well, I just want to thank you guys though for sitting down with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your time.
Yes. So, just kind of a basic question here. How'd you guys get started as a band?
Matt?
Yeah. Okay, so I wrote like a lot of music and had a lot of material, and basically I just wanted to start playing it live. You know, it was becoming to the point where I was kind of proud of it. You know, and I say kind of proud because until I met the people in this band, it didn't really take shape like I had ever expected it to.
Okay.
And these guys, you know, they're actually the musicians behind the talent, you know, and I'm not. I just try to write down ideas, and I play guitar and whatnot, but I dabble in all the other stuff, you know. These guys are the professionals in it, and so like I said, I kind of had an idea, and it was kind of complete, I thought, and so I wanted to play it live. I just wanted people to experience it, and so I started kind of throwing a band together, and I met Rob. I worked with him. We were working out at, what was it, Chaska Ruby Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
And we, I don't know, I gave him a CD or something like that. He comes into work humming my riffs, you know, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh, this guy's cool, you know. I had no idea that he actually, I think it was like, what was it, the verse to Infect the
Yeah.
Earth, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very distinct riff, you know, and it's real catchy, and you know, I thought to myself, oh, this kid's cool, you know, and I had no idea he even played drums, let alone he was probably one of the better drummers I've met around here, you know, and I'm a little biased, but anyway, we started jamming, you know, and next thing you know, we got, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 different songs down, and his style just really went with my style, or he's just that good, he could play with anyone, and just kind of made me feel good about myself, maybe. I think that's probably what it really was. But we just started jamming these songs, and decided, yeah, let's make a band out of it, and let's see, we met, who was the next guy? Was it Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was my other buddy, Mike Byrne, who I have a recording studio with. We, you know, he knows everybody. He's like 80 years old, so he knows everyone in this area. And he introduced me to Mike because I was kind of explaining to him what I wanted for vocals, or I should say what we wanted. You know, I'll say I a lot, but I mean we. But and Mike dug the stuff too. You know, he's like, I feel like it's a lot different than you ever did.
Yeah.
But he enjoyed it, and that's kind of, well, I should let you tell this part of the story, but you'd taken time off, and it was one of the first things that inspired you, it felt like. So we just started working together. Next thing you know, it's awesome, and we needed a bass player, you know, and then we also needed another guitar player, because all my stuff was written for 2 guitarists, and yeah, unfortunately, Canada Boy isn't here today.
AKA
He's
Jesse
with his
Fisher.
family, but yeah, Jesse, he's got priorities like family and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could talk more about him in a little bit, but I guess Rob, I don't know.
Well, once we started piecing together the musicians, it took a while. You know, did we have any other guitar players? I mean, we've had kind of guitar players as well, but
No.
Jesse's finally found Jesse, jamming with him. We've gone through a couple bass players, unfortunately, so that's been kind of a battle throughout the process, throughout the years.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a pretty solid lineup now, and just trying to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
That's where it is now.
Not to be represented by the 2 that are missing today, as far as a solid lineup.
So how would you guys describe your music to someone who's never heard it before?
That's always the hard part.
melodic, thrash,
Death metal.
progressive death metal,
Yeah.
heavy, ripping, intense.
It's like modern melodic thrash death metal. Like it's got that modern twist to the older style, like late 80s, early 90s metal, but it's melodic as hell, and I think that's kind of where the modern comes from, because I listen to like a lot of In Flames, you know, and,
Yep.
and that stuff, which nowadays it's very modern sounding, but yet then you throw Mike on top of it, and it's just the most grind, brutal, death fucking shit ever. So, pardon my
But it's-
language if I need to pardon it, but
No, that's okay.
it's just, I don't know, what do you think?
It's progressive.
Yeah.
It's very progressive music. Personally, myself, I come from a background of a lot of hardcore, which I think I got a lot of my guttural and I would say the way I come across with my vocals and just the meaning of life and everything in that sense is just it's had a hardcore approach in my way, but also a lot of death metal too from in the past, which I've listened to, which comes across with how I scream and yell and
Yeah.
bash my face across the planet with.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so what's your guys' favorite thing about Minneapolis?
Mike should probably start, because you're like, you're the Minneapolis guy.
As far as Minneapolis, it's a better city than St. Paul.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Originally, I'm from Duluth. I moved down here in, say, 99, 2000. Fell in love with the city. I'll say the weather's not the best, but you deal with it. The people are great. It's a friendly place overall.
So
That's right.
Well,
What track is that on our album? 5?
yeah, yeah.
Probably not right.
I think the music scene here is great. I think it has a lot to offer. As far as of other cities that I've been to in my past, just touring with other bands and that experience, I think Minneapolis it's up there as far as just the scene,
Yeah.
as far as music goes. It doesn't really matter what kind of music, heavy, indie rock or whatever. It's a great music scene here. Yeah, it's good. There's a lot of culture, and
Yeah.
that's a good thing. It's not a very stale place where you go to some places and it's cold. It's a cold feeling.
Yeah.
Not as far as the weather, but it's
Oh.
just as far as the people. So
Sure.
I'll have to say that's probably my favorite part about
Okay.
Minneapolis.
What about you two?
Well, there's always inspiration around every corner. Whether you're an artiste or a musician or someone just soul searching, there's always something to do, something creative and new. I haven't been around the world or around the entire United States, but I can just feel the uniqueness.
Yeah.
There's just creativity everywhere, and especially in the music scene. I just watched a epic blues band last night, around town here, and you got metal and you got EDM and all sorts of different types of music, and it's just always cooking all the time.
Yeah.
So no matter what you want to do as an artist, it's always there for you, and
Everything.
people are hungry for it. So that's kind of half the battle.
Yeah.
When you're a musician, you need hungry people and
Yeah.
open ears, right?
Yeah.
People that want to listen.
It's funny because you both said music, and that was my first thought. I mean, music here, the bands, the plethora of talent that's in Minneapolis and
Yeah.
St. Paul. I only include St. Paul because of the metal scene. No, I'm just kidding. But there's so many good bands, and for us it's been kind of fun because it's great competition. It keeps
Yeah.
us on our toes. And it really, you can learn a lot. You go to shows and you not only get to enjoy the music, but you get to learn from each band. You're like, oh, that band's doing that on stage. That really is engaging everyone. What the hell don't we do, and things like that. And it just, that's my first initial, reaction to your question. But, more than that, obviously, you both have nailed it on the head. For my same thoughts, there's just
Yeah.
culture And there's so many, like, you know, I come from a food background, so, you know, when it goes to food, we got so many different things that
Yeah.
are just insane, and it's unhealthy and it's healthy, and you can eat anything you want, you
Yeah.
know. I've been to a few places. I've been to Europe, you know, I've been to hell. No, I haven't been there. Seems like that one of those days today.
How was
but
that?
warm, actually it's cold. Some people say it's hot there, it's not. But no, the culture's definitely part of it for me too.
Yeah.
It's kept me here. I grew up in the sticks up north too, not
Yeah.
as far north as Mikey here, but you know, I'm kind of a hick at heart, and I still enjoy myself. Even living in a suburb now, I live over in Robbinsdale.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of the funny part about the suburbs. Everywhere you go, it's a different scene. You go up to Maple Grove, it's different than Maplewood, which is completely different than Chaska, Chanhassen,
Yeah.
you know, Eden Prairie, and then Edina is right in the middle. Oh boy. But,
I don't want it to look weird for you.
But I think we got to move on to him now.
Favorite thing about Minneapolis?
Favorite thing about Minneapolis? Beer, bikes, and bands.
Okay.
and babes.
And babes.
We have really good looking women in Minneapolis.
Boobs.
Do we?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot.
Okay.
Minnesota in general. Like I work a lot in Wisconsin. No offense, Wisconsin and the Dakotas. No offense. We're never getting gigs in either state now. Great.
That's fine.
I hope people can't smell us today. We smell thrashy.
Well, I can't smell you, so
Good.
biggest accomplishments together so far.
Chris hands off the mic. He's new.
Step one, making an album. That takes an incredible amount of dedication.
Mhm.
And
Especially a DIY
yeah.
Yeah.
album.
Did you guys record all your own stuff then? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially on Matt's end. Matt has done shown an incredible amount of dedication and, drive towards it. And now we have an album, and, unfortunately Chris isn't on it, but,
Is there in spirit?
He's
That's
there in
spirit.
spirit. Yes.
Spirit.
The whole time we
In
knew
theory.
he should be on it, and in fact he was our fill-in guy during that whole time too, and we never ended up having to utilize him. But the whole time we were pretty much all thinking, dude, you should just be in the band. Like, you get all the stuff anyway. You just come and help us out, and now you're in the band. That's awesome.
other big accomplishments. We had 1,000 likes yet.
No, so you can help us with that.
Yes, go like their page.
We're getting up there though.
Please. Chris, I'll give hugs.
I get
Like-
free hugs.
Playing shows consistently. I mean, we've established a pretty decent name for ourselves just in the past year.
Mhm.
Been playing about once a month,
Yeah.
on average,
Yeah.
which is a blessing and a curse. I mean,
Mhm.
it's a great thing, but we need to get out of Minneapolis. I mean, we play the city and the surrounding quite a bit, so it'd be nice to get out of town. I think
Yeah.
Out of state.
out of state would be sweet.
That answers one of my questions actually, so that's good. What's the next step?
Any other accomplishments you think, guys, fellas?
Conquer the world.
We haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
What are we going to do tomorrow?
Unless you think we
brother.
have, like that'd be
No.
pretty sweet.
We haven't been
We
there
have conquered the world.
yet. Haven't been there yet.
I mean, we have merch, but there's a lot of bands
Yeah.
out there that don't get to do those kinds of things where you have to bring a till to a show and sell your stuff, to see people wearing your t-shirts. That's pretty cool,
Yeah.
and a lot of bands around here, fortunately, have that. So saying that isn't really that big of an accomplishment, I feel, because most bands around here have that stuff, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of damn good talent.
There it is.
So that's a good thing, but it's still an accomplishment to me. I don't know how you guys feel, but
Yeah.
it's almost to the point where it's a business. Like we get to not only have fun doing it, we get to express ourselves in the writing,
Yep.
but then there's really a little bit of money to be made sometimes. And that always makes everything in life fun as you grow up.
Yeah.
Your time's invested more so.
Yeah.
I think it's an accomplishment in itself that all of us have jobs
Yes.
and careers, but we can still do this. That's a
Yeah.
huge,
Big
that's a
deal.
big thing.
Big
Yeah.
deal.
It's definitely hard to balance all that stuff because it's not always easy to make
Mhm.
money with the band and everything.
Especially in
and
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks. I hear you. I don't make money doing this either, so it's
Right.
I'm investing my time in it.
Right.
What is money?
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, beer is a better currency. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's why I like with this just getting band merch, because people ask me how I get paid. I'm like, I don't. I just like doing it, and if the band gives me their merch or something, that's my form of getting paid, I guess.
Exactly. Yep.
Just a random question here. If you guys could choose to be any animal for the day, what would you be, and why?
Cat.
I can
Hands
Explain
down
why.
a cat.
Cat? Why? Why?
They stick to their own. They
Yeah.
know. They know when it's time to not be around people or anything and just walk away.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Mike just wants everybody to touch him.
My cats don't know that.
Or you can pet the pussy.
Oh boy.
Mike, are you in heat?
Not at the moment.
Oh, baby.
It's gonna cut to Mike just dragging his crotch across the floor.
Mike has Gerardia.
I don't even know what that is. That's cool. My cats don't keep to themselves.
Yeah,
Especially
your
when we
cat's hide in the
practice.
freezer.
There's that.
Well, my cats like to be pet, then they walk away. They just know. It's time.
Pet for a day. Pet
They just
for a day.
leave.
Gosh. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is a penguin. I don't really know why. Maybe just because they're dressed up all nice all the time. I feel like everybody likes penguins. You know,
They're cute.
who the hell doesn't like a penguin? You know, they just waddle around. They just do one thing, and that's be a badass.
Scoot on their bellies.
Yeah. And I've done that many times downstairs, so I figure that's just penguini, right? Is that what they call it? I just penguin. I don't know.
Dig it. So a ninja's not an animal, so that's out of the question. I like, I could definitely be
I like turtles.
a peregrine falcon, because they can fly incredibly fast and dive like 200 miles an hour.
You would.
I would. And I'll fucking stab you with my beak, you stupid cat.
Awesome.
I'd be an eagle.
Hell yeah.
100% American way.
Let's make love.
An eagle selling propane.
Alright, well thank you guys for sitting
Yeah.
down with me.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, so check out I Am Vengeance, check out Meet the Locals, and we'll see you next interview.
Thanks a lot. I got a question. Can I ask one question? Alright, so we all get tattoos, right? Do you have tattoos, Chris?
What?
Do you have a tattoo?
I have a tattoo.
Yeah, we all got tattoos. You got tattoos?
Yeah, I do have
Everybody.
tattoos.
So, what's the next one that you want to get? And where from? Do you have any favorite shops? I mean, I'll lead with, all my stuff's been from Leviticus off of Lake Street. I've been working with Ray. He's awesome. Girlfriend got some stuff with him. Very good shit. I really want to get, I got a Norwegian arm and I'm English. I want to get an English arm done at 3/4 sleeve. So that's kind of my thing. Do you have a tattoo that works?
Yeah,
What are you thinking?
it's from Guns and Needles, and he's drawing it up. I'm doing, these are the paw prints for my cat Autumn that we put down.
She's gonna be a cat.
Yes, and I'm gonna be doing filling this area with, it's gonna be a picture of her like reaching out of flowers to get a butterfly at the end.
Oh, cool.
Adorable.
Cool.
That's awesome.
As far as me, for the past 10, 12 years, I don't know, I've been going to Dan Dittmer on Hopkins on Main Street. Electric Dragonland's shop, phenomenal place. About a year waiting list to get on his deal. My arms are covered, but I'm not done.
Show 'em.
Can't see them right now. Sorry. But yeah. So there you go, everybody. Electric Dragonland is where it's at. Get on the waiting list and enjoy yourself.
My next one is going to be a Death Star destroying the Earth. I don't know where to go.
Dig it. Butt cheeks.
Death Star.
Death Star in one cheek.
Oh, yeah, there we
Surf on
go.
the other. Laser going
Yeah.
across.
I might have some ideas for blacklight tattoos, but
Ooh,
I don't know if I should talk about those yet.
My brother's got a few of those stars on his neck. Howdy, Rob?
Well, I would definitely get a big black dick on my dick.
Okay.
Why?
Cause.
Why not?
So
Why not? No, in all seriousness, I would get a beautiful katana up on my side there with a couple shurikens. and it would say heavy fucking metal.
Literally.
And I'd like to get that at Monster Inc. by Garrett.
You don't want a big black dick?
I mean, yeah, I do.
It'd make it look bigger.
It'd make it look bigger.
So anyways, yeah. This guy's crazy. But yeah, my arms are covered, and right now I'm in the process of getting a Clash of the Titans piece up here, this area, and I go back in October 17th, and I'm excited, so it's gonna be awesome. It's very colorful, and Medusa piece down here, and fucking people turning to stone up here, and that's what I like.
We need to book a cake that day.
Yes.
Okay. Well, get that in.
You sure you want to promote?
Tattoos.
There we go. Got the tattoo.
There you go.
He likes his tongue.